Hello, my name is Mauricio Sulaiman. Welcome back to the WBC Green and Gold BoxCast. Not podcast, BoxCast. Today I'm going to talk about a fighter who has made an unbelievable comeback to the attention of the world. Isaac Pitbull Cruz. The performance that he put on Saturday night at the T-Mobile Arena in the Benavides Morel undercard was one of a lifetime, together with his opponent Fierro. What an unbelievable boxing match that brought the memory so much into the audience. People are talking about that fight in the streets, and it is because there's a certain specific that nobody knows what it is about the Mexican boxers, the famous Mexican style. Mexican fighters are recognized around the world. When you say boxing, whether you're in Japan, Thailand, Europe, people say Mexico. And this is because of the great Aztec warriors who have gone into the ring for a century. Rubén Olivares, El Púas, Ratón Macías, Carlos Zárate, Zamora, Zaragoza. Then came that great era of Julio César Chávez, the greatest of them all. Barrera, Márquez, Eric Morales, Chiquita González, Ricardo López. And it is just impossible to mention all of them because it would take like 3 hours to do so. 200 champions of the world, 14 medals in the Olympics, and it is just simply a reality that boxing in Mexico is the most popular sport, and it is the one that has given our country the most events of great recognition. When two fighters meet in the ring, and one of them is Mexican, there is a guarantee there is going to be a very good fight in which the Mexican has opportunity to win. But when two Mexicans meet in the ring, then it is something special. That is why the WBC created the Aztec Warrior belt, a belt that was inspired in Israel Vázquez, who sadly passed away on December 3rd of last year, but who inspired everyone to see and remember the trilogy with Rafael Márquez, the fight with Ponce de León, with Johnny Gonzalez, and so many other unbelievable matches between him and other Mexican countrymen. When the fight for Pitbull Cruz and Fierro was announced, it was a special match for the inaugural fight for the Aztec Warrior belt. We had the opportunity to present it in the press conference. It was a moment in which both fighters received great enthusiasm to perform. And that fight was memorable. From bell to bell, all 10 rounds full of action. And at the end, when I saw the beginning of the 10th round and both fighters come to the center of the ring and embrace in an unbelievable manner, only 2 seconds later begin pounding at each other again, simply speaks of what boxing is all about. The most honorable sport of them all, the most humanistic, and the most intensive sport when you have a fight like this. There have been so many fights in the past. Morales Barrera, they had a trilogy as well. Juan Manuel Márquez with Barrera. Salvador Sanchez with so many Mexicans that he fought. Zaragoza and Zárate. And so on. Many, many wars that we could describe that have brought so many emotions to the public in the past. Canelo, he used to fight in the so-called Mexican style. He was dominant, he was very aggressive, and he used to knock out most of his opponents. Let me tell you a story. When he was young, his second or third fight, Don Chepo Reynoso, when they gave to a very small arena, and they see the opponent, they have switched, and he was a 32-year-old guy against a 16, 17-year-old kid. And Don Chepo said, no way, he's not going into the ring. And Canelo said, yes, I'm going into the ring. He went in and knocked him out in 3 rounds. That was, and that is the reality of the Mexican style of boxing. Canelo is a very intelligent fighter. He has evolved into a very classic, great technique, and he simply does not engage to take unnecessary punches. And that is where everything lies. Will Pitbull Cruz continue with that aggressive style, sacrificing many punches that he receives in order to land? That's a matter that we will see in the coming years. But only thing I can say is that Pitbull Cruz, from one day to another, has become a super sensation. And to see him walking always with his wife and his 2 kids, he's a very humble, simple man, and we pray that he remains in the same way. He has Sean Gibbons, he has a great team behind him, Luis Menendez. I'm seeing that he's investing his money, that he's not the typical superstar that starts spending money in many different ways with all the temptations that come with fame, glory, and money. But Pitbull Cruz, without a doubt, he's going to be the boxer to follow in the following years if he remains in this great sport of boxing. My name is Mauricio Sulaiman. Once again, thank you for watching the WBC Green and Gold BoxCast. Have a good one until the next one.